come back to me, right? So we need to collect the ingredients so that we can get a cake. So we go and we see all these bells, right? So we'll go to these bells one by one. And then there is some trivia kind of game we have where each bell is going to ask you a puzzle. It's like a puzzle. It says if you keep me warm, then I hatch. What am I? So maybe it's an egg. Okay. Yes, it's an egg. So we got an egg. Okay, maybe I'll go to another one. I taste sweet and come in white crystals. What am I?
Let's see what they answer.
So what am I? Can you answer?
Sugar.
Sugar, right. Let's try this. Yes, it's sugar. Okay. Okay, now I can go and okay, we have another one. You buy me in liter. What am I? Since we are talking about cake ingredients and we are saying you buy me in liters, so it must be milk. Yes, so I collected three ingredients, right? Let's go to the gift box and see. It is still saying I need to collect more ingredients. Okay, no problem. I will go and collect more ingredients. And it says you buy me in dozens and eat me by peeling. What am I? What is the answer? What do you eat by peeling it and you buy it in dozens? Okay.
Guesses? Any guesses?
I think it is banana. Okay, I collected four ingredients and now I'll go to the gift box. And it says, great, let me prepare. Right, so this is the uh, trivia kind of game which we are going to create, which we are going to learn today. Okay, so to create this, we need all these ingredients, all these characters, right? So this we have already prepared. So Vivek, can you share the template?
Right.
Right, so this will be like this. If you see this code, see all of these characters, they have some code written inside them, each of them, right? There is some code written inside each of these characters. See, right? But we are going to learn how to write this code. So what we have done is we have created a template, empty template, where only the characters are present, but there is no code. So we'll be using this to write our code. Okay.
Okay, I've shared that link, but Rajiv, can you just quickly show like scratch.mit and how to create a project?
Yeah. So I will do that. So you can see your chat box in Google Meet. There is a chat box at the bottom. If you click on that, you will see a link. You just click on the link. So you will get the template. Okay. Okay, so let's do this now. So this is Scratch. If you go to Scratch, okay, let's open Scratch. So this is the website of Scratch, scratch.mit.edu. Right? When you go there, you will see the home page like this. There are so many projects or featured projects, everything is there. And how do you create a new project? There is a button called create. If you click on that, you can create a new project. I clicked on it. It says creating a project. Okay, so this is how, if you start a fresh project, this is how you will get it. There will be a kitty here, right? And everything will be empty here. So this portion is called, these are the code blocks, right? These are the code blocks. There are different categories of blocks here, and all the blocks are color coded. So this is a blue category. It says motion. So in this category, all the blocks related to motion are present. See, all the blocks related to motion are present. Then below that, we have looks. So all the blocks related to customization, related to costumes and all that is present inside looks. Similarly, we have sound, we have events, we have control. So there are different categories of blocks here. These are called blocks area, right? And this middle portion, this is where we write our code. This is called script area. This is where we'll write our code. We can also call it code area or script area. This portion where we see this kitty, this is where the game happens, right? So this area is called stage. This is called stage. This is where the show will happen. So that's why it's called stage. And this kitty, this is called sprite. In Scratch, we call it sprite. It's a character. Okay. And all the characters of our show or our game can be viewed at the bottom here. Here we can see everything. If you want to add more characters, so here at the bottom there is a kitty icon. We click on this and then we go to sprites, all the available sprites. See, here we have banana. If you search, see, here we have bell. If you look for cake, see, cake is here. Even all the ingredients of the cake, they are here. We can search also. If I search, see, I searched for milk and I got milk, right? So these are called sprites. And then at the bottom right, there is this small area which says stage. Here we can add the background. We can add the background of our game. So here, if we click on this, so there are so many backgrounds available. Backgrounds or backdrops, both are correct. So we can, maybe we want this, so maybe we can check, we can click that and it will appear. Our background will change, right? So this is the basic of Scratch. The environment, this is how the environment is there for Scratch. But all of these things we have already done in the template which we have given to you. See, we already have a background here, which is a forest background. And then we have all these characters or sprites already present. So this is Terra. Then we have different bells. We can select different bells by clicking on these things. Okay, and then this is the gift box. This is already present. Everything is there in the template which we have given. But this is just now I told you how we can create this. Like we can select the forest background, then we'll get that background. Instead of the current background, we can get the forest background also. Okay. Okay. Which one it is?
Jungle.
See, this is the name, jungle. So now we got that background. Then here in the sprites selection, we can go and look for gift. We got gift. If we click it, gift will appear here. If we click again and then we look for bell, bell will also appear. See, we got bell. So all this work we have already done in the template which we have shared with you. Okay. Yes. So this is the template, and now we'll start coding. So first of all,
One student joined a little late, so we have shared that template link again for your benefit. So we are creating a game, and for that game, empty template is given to you, and sir will teach how we will write, what code we will write. So sir will teach that, and later on you can work on that template yourself and create this game. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me show it once more that what we will be doing. If we start this game, so there is a gift box. We go to it. It will say, if you want a cake, then collect the ingredients. Then we have all these bells. We can collect the ingredients. We need to answer. Like it's open sesame, right? That game we are playing. You need to give me the password. Then only I'm going to give you the gift. Okay, so what is the answer of this puzzle? Maybe we'll get it. Okay, and just like that, we need to collect all the ingredients and then we'll come to gift box. It will give us a cake, right? So this is what we are going to create. Okay, let's start. So first of all, I need to code for Terra. Okay, this character name is Terra and I need to code for it. It should be able to move. It should be able to go to the bells and the gift box, right? So let's select. I am clicking on Terra here. So now Terra is selected. How do we know it is selected? Because we see the blue outline here, right? Now how did we start the game? We clicked on the green flag. To start the game, we need to click on the green flag. So we go to events. There is a category called events on the left hand side. See, do you see my mouse pointer? See, so there is something called events there. I click on that and then there is a block when green flag clicked. Let me increase the size of my, okay, I think this much is sufficient, right? So maybe you can see it properly now. So when green flag is clicked, okay, so what should happen? When green flag is clicked, our character Terra should be able to move. It should be able to go left, right, up, down, right? And this should happen always, all the time. It's not like that we need to move only once. We need to move always, constantly. Whenever I press a key, left key, then it should go left. If I press right key, it should go right. So since we are saying it should happen always, then there is a block called forever. Where is that block? It is there in the control section. In controls, if you see, this is the third block called forever. So we get it. How do we get it to this code area? How do we get it? We drag it using our mouse, right? You must be having a mouse or using the touch panel also. We can drag it. We need to long press it and then drag it. And then how do we connect it? To connect it, we take it near to the other block and see there is this gray area appearing. So if I leave it now, it will automatically go and connect. Okay, that is how we connect the blocks together. So when green flag is clicked, forever, what we should do? We should see, like if left key is pressed, then we should go towards left. We should go in left direction. If right key is pressed, then we should go towards right. Right. So we need to check whether so we go to this sensing area, like sensing category is there. And if you see, there is a block called key space pressed. What does it mean? It says if space key is pressed on our keyboard, if a space key is pressed, we can do something. But we don't want a space key. What we want left, right, up and down. So you see this downward triangle is there. It's called menu. If we click on this menu icon, so see there is a menu which is appearing and it has all the keys which are present on the keyboard, right? So I am going to select left arrow. So if left arrow is pressed, what should happen? We should go towards left. So we are saying if left key is pressed. So there should be a condition. Condition is if left key pressed. So this condition we can get in control. See, there is a block called if, and then there is a socket here. Then, so the shape of this and this socket is similar. So we drag this thing and move it here. So see this, it will get highlighted. The socket will, see the socket is highlighted now. You can see the white outline on the socket. If I leave it, it will automatically go and connect. It will fit inside the socket. So now what does it say? If left arrow pressed, then what should happen? It should, our character Terra should go towards left. So how do we go towards left? We are talking about motion, moving. So we need to go to motion category. Okay, in motion category, there is a block called change x by 10. And now what is x? What is x and what is y? So everything on this stage, everything has an address. Okay, you are staying in a house, you are living in a flat or a house, right? So your house has a number or some address. So if someone wants to come to your house, you can give them your address and they can come to your house, right? Similarly, every point on this stage has an address, and that address is x, y. We call it coordinate. Okay, so x is left right direction is called x, y, x direction. Up down direction is called y direction. Okay, so if we want to go up, then we need to change y. If we want to go left right, then we need to change x. Okay, so what I will do, change x by minus 10. Why minus? Because we want to go towards left. See, uh, notice one thing. Currently, if you see this area, it says x is minus 50, right? Minus 50, and y is minus 31, right? Now I am changing the location. I am dragging this Terra to this location. Now say x is 134, y is minus 19. If I drag it here, it says x is minus 183. So when we go towards left, then x is minus. When we go towards right, x is plus, positive. When we go towards up, y is positive. When we go towards bottom, y is negative, right? So that is what we will do. When left arrow pressed, we'll change x by minus 10. Then again we need to, if we go towards right, if we go towards right, then what should happen? We should change x and change x by 10. Okay, so if we do this, our left right part will start working. So I am going to drag all of this and put it inside forever, because it should always happen. We should always be doing this. So let's run this now. See what is happening. Okay, now I am pressing the right arrow. See, my character is moving towards right. If I am pressing left arrow, my character is going left, right, left, right. So currently I am pressing left arrow. Now I am pressing right arrow. So we are able to go left, right, but I am pressing up arrow now, nothing is happening because I have not coded for it. I need to code for it, then only I can go up or down. So what we can do is we can duplicate all of this. Either we can copy, we can drag new blocks here, or what I can do is I will right click. I will do right click on this. So it says duplicate. If I duplicate, see, I got the duplicate thing. I got duplicate of all the blocks. So now what I will do, I will change it to up. I will change it to down arrow maybe. And then here I will change it to up arrow. But I don't need to change X now. I need to change Why? Because I want to go up or down. So I will copy this here, then again I will duplicate. Now tell me, where should we write minus? Down arrow or up arrow? Where we should write minus? Okay, let's do this. I am going to connect this here and let's run this. So I am pressing up arrow now. It is going up. And now I'm pressing down arrow. Again, it is going up. It should have gone down. So if we press down arrow, then it should go down. If I will put minus here. Let's run this again. So now I'm pressing down arrow and it is going down. And see, so our Terra is able to move left, right, up and down. Right. So this is good. We are able to do something. Right. Okay, fine. Now what should happen? Now if you see this game which we had seen here, if I go to the gift box, it says something. If you want a cake, then collect the ingredients, right? So we need to write this code. How do we write this? So what we will do is, I will go to gift box now. Okay, let me change the size a bit. Okay, yes. So now I am clicking, see, I am clicking the gift box now. So there is no code here. So someone sent something here. Okay, no problem. Okay, so what we should do here, if we remember that all of this happens only if we click the green flag. The first block we should get is the green flag. So we go to events and we get the green flag block when green flag clicked. Okay, then what should happen? It should always be running. It should always be running. So again, we get a forever block. We get a forever block. And then what it should do? What is happening when I click, when I take the Terra to gift box should say, if you want the cake, then get the ingredients, right? So we are talking about a condition. So I took if, okay, and then I'm going to go to sense. I am talking about touching. If Terra is touching the gift box, so when you touch something, you feel something, right? You sense something. So we can get this block in sensing category. Okay. So first block itself, it says touching mouse pointer, right? If we click this menu icon, then there are so many other options here. Okay, so I'm going to select Terra here and I'm going to attach it. So what does it say now? If touching Terra, then what should happen? If touching Terra, then it should say something. So say is part of looks. So we go to looks category and we get a say block. Say hello for 2 seconds, but we don't want to say hello. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. I have attached it. Now I am clicking the green flag and I'm going to the gift box. Box is saying hello. Yes, we got something. So I don't want to say hello. I can change the message here. What I will say, if you want the cake, then get me the ingredients. Okay, this is what I am going to say. Let's run this again. It says, if you want the cake, then get me the ingredients. Fine. Okay, let's get the ingredients. See, again and again it will say that. If I go to it, it will say, if you want the cake, then get me the ingredients. Okay, let's get the ingredients now. One part is done. Now we go to ingredients. So I will click on one of the bells. I will click on first bell. Okay, what should happen? When I go to this bell, where is this bell? See, I'm clicking it again and again. So here it gets highlight. This gets highlighted. So that means we are writing the code for this bell. Okay. So what should happen? When we click the green flag, right? That then the game, then only the game will start. So we'll get the green flag now. When green flag clicked, what should happen? We should check whether Terra is touching, because when Terra is touching this bell, then only it will ask the question, right? So again, so it should always check whether Terra is touching or not. Okay, so I will go to controls, and again I will get a forever block, and I will attach it here. And then we should check if Terra is touching. So similar to what we had done here for gift box. Here also we had said if touching Terra, then. Okay, so similar thing we'll do. We'll get a if block, and then we go to sensing, get this first block touching, mouse pointer will click this and change it to Terra. If touching Terra, then it should ask a question, right? What is the question? So for question, we need to know what is inside this bell. How do we check it? What is inside this? So see here at the top left, the second tab, it says costumes. Do you see this? See my mouse pointer here. It says costumes. We go to the costumes, we click on this. So see, the first costume is this bell costume, and the second costume is bananas, right? And see here, if I click this costume, here also bananas are appearing, right? So I am again going to click the bell, bell costume, so that we have bell here. Okay, let's go to code area now. Code. Okay, so this is banana. So what should be the question? Question is, you buy me in dozens and eat me by peeling, right? That is question. That is the question we want to ask, or we can ask anything. If you have some other trivia question for bananas, then you can write that also. That is, it is not mandatory that what I am saying you have to write that. You can write your own question. Okay, write your own puzzle. So how do we ask the question? So if you see in sensing only, there is something called ask, and it says, what's your name? See, ask, what's your name, and wait. I am clicking this. Let's see what happens. See, there is a question box coming. What's your name? And at the bottom, I see a place where I can write my answer. See, I can write. So my name is Rajiv. After writing it, I will click this checkbox and everything goes away. Done. And then just below that ask block, there is answer. If I click the answer now, what does it say? It says Rajiv, because that is the answer I had given, right? That is the answer I had given. Let's click it again. This time I'm going to write something else. My name is, let's say, Scratch. Okay, enter. And now I am clicking the answer block. It says Scratch. So whatever answer you give, it will be stored in this answer block. Okay, so that is how it works. So we'll attach this inside if. So now it says if touching Terra, then ask. What do we want to ask? We want to ask You buy me in dozens and eat me by peeling. What am I? Okay, so this is the question I'm going to ask. Let's see. So Terra is moving and it touched the bell. It says, you buy me in dozens and eat me by peeling. What am I? Now I need to give the answer. So let's say I write banana. Okay, nothing happened. Why? Because this code is there in forever. Forever means all the time, always. So I gave one answer and then I clicked enter. Again it will ask because we have not written any code. What should happen if when we give an answer, we should write code for that. Currently, we have just asked the question, but we are not checking whether our answer is correct or wrong, right? So we need to check that. So let's stop this. Okay, so I need to check this answer. I need to check if answer is banana, then something should happen. Otherwise, some other thing should happen, right? So we are saying condition. If answer is banana, then do something. If answer is not banana, then do something else, right? So for that, we need to go to control and get a condition block. But this time around, we have two choices. Our answer can be right or wrong. Only there are two choices, right? So we'll get this block. If, and then we'll write a condition here. If that condition is true, that means we'll do something, else we'll do something else, right? That is what we want to do. So we need to check whether this answer is correct or not. So for checking correctness, whether it is equal to, whether it is answer is banana, how do we check that? To do that, we go to operators. Okay, in operators, there is different blocks which can check. So there is this block, it says is equal to 50, right? But we don't want to check 50, we want to check banana. Okay, right. Banana. What should be banana? What should be equal to banana? Answer. So let's drag this answer and put it inside this. So now it says if it says answer is banana. So I will connect it here. So see, what does it say? If answer is banana, then do something here. Else do something, some other thing. Right? So what should happen? So I am going to connect it below ask block. See, it is below ask. I am connected like this. I have connected it like this. So if answer is banana, then the bell should change to banana, right? Currently it is bell, but it should change. It should change the costume. So we go to looks and we get this block says switch costume to. Okay, so there are two costumes only. One is bell one and the other costume is bananas, right? So if the answer is correct, so we should switch costume to bananas, and then what, we can maybe play a sound also that okay, we got the answer correct. So we'll go to sound and then we'll get the first block play sound. We can pick any of the sound. So maybe we'll pick wand only. So we will play this. Okay, so let's try this now. I will start from here. So I'll go to the bell. It says, you buy me in dozens and eat me by peeling. What am I? Okay, you are a banana. So see what is happening. So it changed, the bell changed to bananas, right? But again, the question is coming. Why it is coming again? Because this code is inside forever. So it will always happen again and again and again. It will keep on happening. So what we want to do, we want to stop this. If we have got the answer correct, then we shouldn't run this code. This code should stop. Currently, see, we can see the yellow outline, right? That means this code is still running. It is running. We don't want it to run now because we have got the correct answer. So how do we stop the code? To stop the code, we go to control, and at the bottom there is something called stop all. Okay, but we don't want to stop everything. Why? Because maybe this is the first question which we are answering, and we still need to answer other questions, right? We need to get the other ingredients. So we can't do stop all. We'll only stop this script. This script means we'll stop running only this code. This code belongs to bananas, right? So we'll stop this. So we'll do stop this script. Okay, let's run this again. Okay, let's run this. See what is happening. This Terra is already here, and again it is bananas only now, right? Ideally, what should have happened? This character should have been Bell. The costume should have been Bell, but it is bananas because we have already changed the costume. So when we are starting the game again, it should not be bananas, it should be Bell. So how do we change that? So again, we'll go to looks and we'll get this switch costume to Bell one. And where do we attach it? We attach it just below the green flag. Just below the green flag. So now let's see. See, now when I am clicking the green flag, it is turning into a bell, which is correct. That is what we want. But there is one more problem. What is the problem? As soon as I click the green flag, it is asking the question. Why is that happening? Because Terra is already touching the bell. So what we can do is, when the game is starting, maybe we'll start the game from here. Terra should start from this location. It shouldn't be touching anything. Otherwise, it will directly start asking question. We don't want that. Okay. So I want to start the game from this location. Terra should start from this place. So how do we do that? So I go to Terra. See, Terra is clicked right now, right? It is selected. So when the green flag is clicked, I go to motion and I get this block. It says go to X this value and Y this value. This value is exactly equal to whatever we see here, right? Whatever we see here, it's the same value. So I get this code and I attach it just below the green flag. So let's start this. I will start from this. I have dragged Terra to this bell, first bell. I am clicking the green flag. See, the game is starting from this location. The game is starting from this location because that is what we have written. We have written go to X this value and Y this value. So that is what it is doing. It is going to that location. It is going to that address. Okay. So now the game is fine. Now I'll go here. I'll say, okay, I'll give the answer, banana. So it changed to banana and now it is not asking the question. Earlier, what was happening? It was asking the question again and again and again. Now it is not asking because this code is not running now. See, it is not highlighted. There is no yellow outline here. So the code has stopped running. Okay. Okay. But one thing is remaining. We have not written anything here. If I give a wrong answer, what should happen? I should say something. Maybe this time I'll say apples, Okay, but that is the wrong answer. So if the answer is wrong, then it should give me some hint that your answer is wrong. You should try again or something like that. It should tell me something, not ask the question again. It should say that your answer is wrong, right? So we'll do that only now. I'll go to looks and I'll get a say block and I'll put it inside else. But we don't want to say hello. We want to say ooh, try again. Okay, we'll say this. Let's try this now. I'll say apples. It says try again. And again it is asking me question. Same question it is repeating. This is fine. This time I'll say it is banana. Done. We have written the code for one bell. Now we need to write code for the other bells. But other bells are also similar. We need to write the same code, just that the question and answer will change. The question will be different and the costume and the answer will be different. That's all. So we don't need to write this code again. What there is a better way to do it. We'll put it in our backpack and we'll go to the next bell and we'll pull it out from our backpack. How do we put it in our backpack? At the bottom, see here there is written backpack. I click this. So there is some code. I am going to remove all that code. I don't want that. Okay, I remove this. So I will this code I will drag inside the backpack. See, when you drag it, it becomes highlighted. There is a blue highlight happening. Okay, I have dragged it. Now this code, see, it gone into my backpack. It is present in my backpack now. Now I go to the second bell and I open my backpack. This code is there. I am going to drag this code from the backpack and put it here. See, in the second bell also, we got the same thing. But the question should be different. What is there inside this bell? It's milk. Okay. So the question will be different. You buy me in liters and I am white. What am I? Okay, you can change your question. You can write something else. Okay. And what we should check? Answer should be milk. And if the answer is milk, we need to change the costume to milk. Okay. And then, yeah, everything is same. Just that the question is different. The answer is different and the costume is different. Let's run this now and see whether it is working. Where is milk? Okay, this is not milk. Maybe this is milk. Yes. It says you buy me in liters and I'm white. What am I? So, okay, I'll say something else. I'll say maybe salt. So, no, try again. That's the wrong answer. So, I'll say milk. And I got milk. See, it is working now. So same thing we are going to do for other two bells. I am going there. I am dragging the code from my backpack. And then I'll change the question. What is there here? We have eggs. So again, eggs also we buy in dozens and I hatch when you keep when you what? When you keep me warm. Okay, when you keep it warm, so it will hatch. And the answer should be egg, and we should change the costume to egg, right? And similarly, for the last bell also, I am going to drag and drop it. And what is there inside this? It's sugar. Okay. So I'm going to say, I am sweet and I come in white crystals. What am I? Okay. And this should be sugar. And then we should change the costume to sugar. Okay, let's run this. Okay, going to the first bell, it says banana, then this is sugar, then this is milk, and then this is what? Egg. Okay, we got all the ingredients and everything is working. But now if I go to the gift box, it says, if you want the cake, then get me the ingredients. We have already collected the ingredients, but why it is not giving us the cake? What is wrong here? Let's go to the gift box and see. It says, if touching Terra, then say this. So that is what it is doing. Whatever code we have written, that is what is happening. We have just written, if touching Terra, then say this. So it is saying, so our code is not correct. We need to modify our code so that it will give us a cake. So how do we know? We need to know whether we have collected all the ingredients or not, right? Then only, if we have collected all the ingredients, then the gift box should open and the cake should appear. Otherwise, it should say, if you want the cake, then collect the ingredients, right? That is what should happen. So we are talking about condition here. Okay, so we go to controls and get if else block. Why we need this? Because there are two choices. If we have collected all the ingredients, then the cake should appear. Else, it should say this. So we don't need this if block, right? We don't need if. We need if else because there are two choices. I'll close this backpack now. So what I will do, if touching Terra, okay, I'll keep this here. I'll remove this. I'll delete it. So what should happen if Terra is touching? The condition should be, if we have collected all the ingredients. How do we know we have collected all the ingredients? We know that, okay, we have 4 ingredients: bananas, sugar, milk, and eggs, right? So the count is 4. If we have collected 4 ingredients, then it should open the cake. Then it should open the gift box and show the cake, right? So what we can do for keeping track of how many ingredients we have collected, we need to create a variable. What is a variable? If you check this code, there is this block called answer. What does it contain? What When we ask a question, whatever answer we give, that is put inside this answer block, right? We saw it was asking, what's your name? I said Rajiv, and then it collected that and put it inside the answer block. So it's a container. It contains whatever answer the user is giving, right? Similarly, there are other containers. We call them variables. Okay, those variable means they can vary, they can change. Okay, and they store values. Whatever value we give, they store it, right? So For that, we go to ingredients. Okay, and then there is already one variable which we have created, items collected, right? We can create our own variable. If you want, we can create a new variable. Okay, to create a new variable, we click on this, make a variable. We click on this, we say ingredients collected. Okay, right, like that we can write whatever is the name we want. Any name we can put. Instead of this, we can also call it Rajiv, but that doesn't make any sense. You are not collecting Rajiv, right? You are collecting ingredients. So that's why we write ingredients collected, and then okay. Okay, see, we got this new variable, and this variable is saying we collected 0. Okay, so whenever the game is starting, okay, we'll see that later on. So ingredients collected 0. So whenever we are collecting any ingredient, if we collected banana, then we should change the value. Okay, so there is this block, change ingredients collected by 1. If we do it like this, okay, if I put it like this, so what it will do? It will change the number of ingredients which we have collected. By how many items? By 1. We have collected 1 ingredient, so it is changing it by 1. Okay, so 1 by 1 only will change it because we are collecting it 1 by 1. Okay, so the same code should be there for all the ingredients. Change ingredients collected by 1. Then we go here, we here also we add the same thing, and finally we add it for sugar also. Okay, and then we go to gift box. Here we'll check if we have collected 4 ingredients. So we need to check whether we have collected. Currently if I click this, it says 0, but we need to check whether we have collected 4. So we go to operators and then get this equal to block. Okay, and there we'll add just like answer, answer also we were doing like this now. We were doing if answer is equal to milk, right? Similarly here also we'll do if ingredients collected is equal to 4, then what should happen? We should show the cake. So we'll go to costume and we'll say switch costume to cake A. Switch costume to cake A. Okay, we want to show the cake, and then maybe we'll play some sound. Okay, so we'll play this sound. Play sound reggae until done, and maybe we'll say something. We'll say okay, wow. We'll say we'll take this say block, and we'll say wow, you collected all the ingredients. Here is your cake. Okay, I have done a mistake here. I'll correct it. Okay, it will say all of this. It will switch costume to cake. It will play this sound, and then we'll see. Then we'll see. Otherwise, if it has not collected 4 items, then we'll say this. If you want the cake, then do this. Okay, like that. So I will add everything here, and let's run the code now. Okay. So see, there is something wrong. What is wrong here? It is saying if you want the cake, then get me the ingredients. It is saying this all the time. That shouldn't happen. It shouldn't say it all the time. Again, see, I am running it again, it is saying the same thing. That shouldn't happen. We should say this only if it is touching Terra. So we need whatever code we had removed, we need that code also. If touching Terra, then only we should do all this. Then only we should check all this. So what we need to do? First check should be if touching Terra. And then inside that, we'll add this. Let's run this now. See, now it is not saying that. Right now, if I go to the cake, it says, if you want the cake, then get me the ingredients. Okay. If you want the cake, okay, fine. So I'll go here. I am sweet. Okay, it is sugar. What happened? So now see at the top, you see how many ingredients I have collected. I have collected one, right? That is the code we had written. Here we had written change ingredients collected by one. So it changed it by one. It was 0, it became 1. I go to this part, okay, and I can't see what is written because it's behind. So what I will do is I will pull it here somewhere. I don't want to see this. Okay, you buy me in dozens. Okay, what is the answer? Okay, then you buy me in liters. It is milk. Okay, and this is egg. Okay, and then I go to the gift box. Done. Everything is done. Okay, everything is done, but our code is still running. How do we know our code is still running? Because see, the green flag is pressed, right? So if we want to stop everything, so what we can do is we go to the gift box. After playing this sound, when it is done, we'll stop everything. We'll go to control and we'll do stop all. It should be below play sound until done. It should be below that. So let's run this again. Okay. There is something wrong. What is happening? Let's run this again. I click on the green flag and it's already showing me the cake. That shouldn't happen, right? It shouldn't show me the cake. So I missed one thing. When the game is starting, it should have a different costume. What is that costume? Switch costume to gift box. I can select anything. I can select gift A or gift B or anything is fine. So now see, now it is fine. I am running it and it is gift box. Now I go to the gift box. Again, there is something wrong. I started the game, it showed me gift box, but as soon as I moved to the gift box, it shows me the cake. It starts playing the sound. It starts playing music. Why is that happening? Because it says if ingredients collected is equal to 4, then show me cake. And here, if you see, ingredients collected is 4. So what should happen? Whenever we are starting the game freshly, ingredients collected should become 0 because it's a new game. If it is a new game, we have not collected any ingredients. So it should become 0. So we go to variables and we get this block. Set ingredients collected to 0. And let's run this now. See, now it says 0. So now I go to the gift box. It says if you want the cake, then get me the ingredients. Okay, let's get the ingredients fast. Okay, I got banana. Okay, let's get sugar. Okay, this is milk. This is what? This is egg. Okay, let's go to this. Oh, and see, now everything is stopped. There is nothing pressed here. So we have completed our code. We have completed the game. Okay. So your questions. You have any questions? Anything I
Yeah,
can?
Chen, one kid has raised hands. Yes, Chen, you can speak. What's your question?
Uh, so I I am also now making this project, but I can't find the sugar costume.
Okay.
You can't find a sugar costume. It should be
Yes.
there.
No, it's there in the template. It's not there in the library, Chen, because we downloaded it from internet. It's not there by default in the library. So you will find if you use the template which we have shared with you. But if you are making a fresh one by directly going to the website, you won't find it in the library.
See, I
Oh,
went to our Sprite library. I'm searching for sugar. There is no sugar here. So we downloaded it from internet. We can download our characters from internet and we can upload it here. How do we do that? Instead of clicking this choose a sprite button, we'll select this. The fifth option. It says upload a sprite. If I click this, it will open a dialog box where you can select anything from your computer. So, okay, let me select something from my computer. Okay, so I am selecting something from my computer. I selected something, and that something is fan. See, I selected this thing. I uploaded it from my computer. This thing is not present in Scratch. I downloaded or I created it. Okay, so that can be done.
So understood, Chen. So sugar is not there in the library. You have to download it from internet and then upload it like Rajiv just told. Rajiv sir showed, right? Clear? And Chen is your name, right? Not your father's or parents' name, right?
yeah.
Okay, and
Good.
see this variable, it is always visible. If we don't want it to remain visible, what we can do? There is this checkbox. Currently, it is checked. We click on this. Now it is hidden. It won't appear here. Okay. Yeah. Any question? So let me show the code one by one. This is the code for Terra. Terra has only one code which says like how to move. That's all. It has if left arrow pressed, then change x by -10, like that. Okay. Then we have code for all the bells. All the bells. We have similar code. When green flag is clicked, we'll change the costume to bell. Then forever we'll check whether it is touching Terra or not. If it is touching Terra, then it will ask a question. That question is related to what is inside that bell. Okay. And if we give a correct answer, then we'll change the ingredients collected by one. We'll switch the costume and we'll play some sound and then we'll stop this script. If we don't stop this script, what will happen? It will again ask the same question. It will keep on asking the same question. We don't want that because the work is done, job is done. So if the job is done, we'll stop that script. If we give a wrong answer, then it will say, okay, try again, right? So same code is there in all the four bells. And then there is the code for gift. In gift, when green flag is clicked, we'll change the costume to gift costume. will set the ingredients collected to 0, because it's a new game, so we have not collected any ingredients right now. Okay, so that's why we need to set it to 0. And then forever we need to check whether it is touching Terra or not, whether the gift box is touching Terra or not. If it is touching Terra, then we'll check if we have collected all the ingredients. If we have not collected 4 ingredients, then it will say, okay, go and collect the ingredients. If we have collected all the ingredients, then it will say, wow, you have collected the ingredients. Here is your cake. We'll switch the costume to cake costume. We'll play some music. And then finally, we'll stop everything. Yeah, that is the code.
Okay, you can also show like go to costumes and like how to switch manually if you're not shown.
Yeah, I had shown initially. So see here, I go to costumes and I can click. See, now this is gift box A, then this is gift box B, now it is cake. So when you click on this, you can change it manually. Okay.
So you can see there what kind of costumes are there, and then you can use switch costume block to change between them. Okay. So how was the class? Yes.
Any question?
Any comments? Questions?
And if you have missed something, do not worry. We are going to put the recording on our YouTube channel and we'll send you the link of the YouTube video. Okay, so you can check it from there and you can complete your project.
Okay. Okay, so your kids are very quiet, huh? Okay, good. I will share my screen now and show you a little bit about what other things we do. Okay.
Okay, I'm stopping my presentation.
So I'm sharing my screen now. Is it visible now?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So first, there is this competition by Google. Okay. Code to Learn contest 2021. You can, if you are between class 5 to 12, you can participate in it. If you are between 5 to 8, you can submit projects using Scratch, games or animations using Scratch, or you can build apps using App Inventor and submit as your project. Okay. The last date is 25th October 2021. So for this, we are conducting 5 days camp during holidays in October, from 9th October to 13th October. You guys have Dashera holidays, right, in India? Not Chen, but in India there are holidays, right?
Yeah.
During Dashera.
Yeah.
So at that time, from 9th October to 13th October, we will be conducting this, where we will be teaching you different about Scratch and App Inventor, and you can submit your projects, participate in this competition.
Okay, so Vivek, maybe we can share the link of this competition.
Right.
So we are going to share, you can see your chat box. In that, the link is there. It's a competition from Google itself. Okay, so if you want, you can participate, and you can tell your friends also to participate. Yeah.
Okay, and we will be conducting small 5 days workshop to help you to learn certain things, and you can make your own project and submit that. Okay. Besides that, like for 5 days workshop during these holidays, we also conduct some courses. So these are different courses which we run. I'll just present it. coding foundations, where we teach the basics of Scratch, different concepts. Just like today, we teach other concepts also on Scratch, so that you can make cool animations and games. Then second course, again based on Scratch, but much more advanced concepts. And also we teach game design, how to create a good game, multi-level game. So you have played games, right? There are levels. You clear first level, the second level is tougher than first level, then third level is tougher than second level. Some things change, either the speed of the game, there are more obstacles, it becomes tougher and tougher. So how to create that kind of game. Okay. Then we have a course on Android app. So all of you are using smartphones nowadays, right? Kids are very smart. They download different apps and use it, either games. You can also do shopping, YouTube, different types of apps. So in this course, we actually teach you how to create a basic app, okay, and put it on Play Store. And your parents, friends, they can install using, you just tell them that I have made this app, and they will download this app on their phone. Okay. And we teach you all how to do that. Then, of course, there is Python, and Python, I'm not sure you have heard of Python language. We teach that. Some of the projects which our students have made after doing these courses. So this is a platformer game where you need to jump over obstacles. Okay, yellow, if you touch the yellow, you will jump up. If you touch the red, you will go back to the start point. So it becomes quite complex and interesting. This is our student who has made this interesting one. Okay. Very different type of obstacles. How to move this. Okay. Then you have played Subway Surfer. This is similar to that. Little basic version of that, you can say. Highway Surfer. Jake is running on the road and has to clear the obstacles by jumping and then collect the coins. Okay. And there is this tunnel game, multi-level maze game. In this, you control this beetle using your arrow keys, and then you need to take it to the food because it's hungry. Then there are different levels. This is a little bit trickier than that, and then third one is even more trickier, and there is an obstacle as well in between. Okay, so how to create these kind of things. Then this is a space game. There are a lot of asteroids. You are in a rocket and you have to save your rocket from the asteroids. Get some fuel. This apple represents fuel for the rocket. Okay. Again, as the level goes up, the speed goes up, and it becomes tougher and tougher to play this game. Okay. Then there is this app. This is a Doodle App. Okay. There you can select different colors. You can select, you want to have a line, straight line, curved line, circular line, solid circle, or you want to write some text. You can select the color of that line or text. You can select how thick the line will be. Then you can take actually a selfie and then do some doodling on your selfie and then save that picture. Okay, so our students have made this. And then this is a task list app. You have certain tasks you forget, right, if you don't write it down. So in this app you can write down your tasks. I need to do this 4 things today or something, right? Then there's a Pong Game app, another app made by our students during the course. Okay, and this I already told you, these are different courses. And this is our YouTube channel link. You can subscribe it so that once we upload this video by tomorrow, you will you can go and watch the video. Not only this, in future also you can watch different videos and learn. So I have shared this YouTube link. You can just subscribe so that you don't have to remember the link.
Okay. So I hope the workshop was something interesting. You learned something today. Okay. So
Any comments? Anything? Anyone thing you want to ask now? Or you're good? You are getting late to go out and play.
okay, so we won't keep you longer. So it's a bye-bye from us. Maybe we'll meet again in future.
Just we can have a picture, right? We can have a group picture. Everybody, please switch on your cameras. So let's take a quick group picture. Okay. Some people have nice backdrops. Good. What about Chen? Please switch on your camera so that we can take a group picture.
So, okay.
Yay. So,
So
thumbs up to the sir. Thank you, sir, for the good class.
thank you everyone for being such a patient lot, and
Thank you, sir.
thank you. Yeah, bye-bye.
Chen is busy making his game.
Maybe.
Okay. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.